Hi, third grade. Today we are doing pages 515 to 516, numbers 14 through 18. Let's start with number 14. If you got Tyler as the answer for number 14, you may jump ahead now. Let's take a closer look at this. So remember, today we are comparing fractions with the same denominator. Remember, the denominator is the number on the bottom, down low, on your fraction. So when we have the same denominator like we do here, you see Carlos finished 5/8 and Tyler finished 7/8. We have the same denominator. They're both 8. This makes it very easy because we're comparing the same size pieces. We're comparing eighths. So we can simply look at the numerator, the number up top, and the bigger the numerator, the bigger the fraction. So because we want to know who finished more, we want the greater fraction. 7 is greater than 5. So 7/8 is the bigger fraction. Be careful though, the answer is not 7/8. We want to know who finished more of his art project. Because Tyler finished 7/8 of his project, Tyler is the answer. If you forgot that when we have the same denominators, we can just look at the numerator to find the greater one, to find the greater fraction, you could have also done our butterfly method, cross multiplication, like this. 7 times 8 is 56. 5 times 8 is 40. Because 56 is greater than 40, we know that 7/8 is our answer. So we get the same answer no matter what strategy you use. Okay, number 15. If you got cinnamon bread as your answer, jump ahead now. Let's take a closer look at this. In number 14, we are comparing the fractions 1/4 and 3/4. 1/4 represents the amount of banana bread that Miss Endo's family ate, and 3/4 represents the amount of cinnamon bread her family ate. Read carefully. We want to know which loaf of bread had less left over. So I'm not looking for the lower fraction. We're looking for the amount that had less left over. So when I look at my fractions, I see the same denominator, they're both 4. So I know I can just look at the numerator. I have 1 and I have 3. 3 is greater. So 3 is the greater fraction. So you might be thinking, oh, it's banana bread because we want the less left over. But think about it, if we have fourths, if they ate 3/4, there would be 1/4 left over. If they ate 1/4, there would be 3/4 left over. Which had the least leftovers? Well, that would be cinnamon bread. Because it's the greater fraction, they ate a greater amount of cinnamon bread, they would have the least leftover of cinnamon bread. That was a really tricky question. If you didn't think about that carefully, you probably said 1/4 because that is the lesser fraction. But we don't want the lesser fraction. We want the least left over, which is 3/4. That is cinnamon bread. Okay, we're moving on to number 16 on page 516. So look at your next page. The answer is A, C, and D. You had to mark all that apply. If you did not mark all 3 of those, please keep listening. Jump ahead now if you got those 3 answers. Okay, let's dig a little deeper. So remember, this entire lesson, we are comparing fractions that have the same denominator. That's the number down low in the bottom of your fraction. So if you look at all 4 of these possible answers, I see the same numbers in the denominators of the 2 fractions that I'm comparing. So remember, when the denominators are the same, we are comparing 2 fractions that are of equal size. So we can simply look at the numerator and our regular rules for comparing numbers apply. The greater the number, the greater the fraction. The lower the number, the lesser the fraction. So let's take a look at A first. We're comparing fourths. So 1/4 is less than 4/4. My less than sign is eating the greater fraction 4/4, so I know that this is correct. B, we are comparing 2 sixths. So if I have 5 sixths and 4 sixths, 5 sixths is the greater amount. This less than sign is showing that 5 sixths is less than 4 sixths. That's not correct. It should be greater than. That sign should be eating the 5 sixths, so that is not correct. C, I'm looking at two fractions that are broken up into thirds. Here I have 2/3. Here I have 1/3. 2/3 is greater than 1/3. I see the greater than sign here. It is eating my greater fraction 2/3, so that is correct. And finally, D, I'm comparing eighths here. So I look at the numerators. 5 is greater than 4. So 5/8 is greater than 4/8. That is correct. My greater than sign is eating that bigger fraction 5/8. Now, if you forgot that when the denominators are the same, you can just look at the numerator, you could have absolutely used the butterfly method here and cross-multiplied to figure out each of these answers. But you definitely had to have A, C, and D. B is the only one that is not true. Moving on to number 17. Before you started page 515 and 516, you should have scanned this QR code right here. And Professor Berger did a very, very similar problem to this. So you should have used the same strategies, and he probably gave you a ton of hints. So if you forgot to do that, definitely do this now, because that would have helped you with this problem. Let's take a closer look at the answer. Pause the video right now and compare your answer to mine listed down here. Now remember, our wording is probably going to be a little bit different, but you had to have the same idea. The most important thing to realize when we are comparing fractions is we can only compare them when the wholes are the same size. So I see here that Vanessa's whole is a lot bigger than Gary's whole. So even though they both broke up their wholes into fourths, we cannot compare them because they're not the same size whole. Therefore, their fourths are not the same size. Vanessa's fourths are bigger than Gary's fourths. If you are still struggling to see that these wholes are different sizes and we cannot compare different wholes, take a minute and re-watch this math on the spot video. Although the fractions are different, it's really the same problem and it's the same idea. We can only compare whenever the wholes are the same size. Okay, number 18 piggybacked off of number 17. So in number 17, you first had to realize that Vanessa's error was that she was not comparing the same size wholes. So to fix that, we would want to redraw Vanessa's model. Up here, we would want to redraw that by using the same size hole as Gary's model right here. So what I did was I drew the same size hole, and then I broke it up into fourths, and I showed 2/4. Now we compare this to Gary's model, and now that's acceptable because they're the same size holes. Now we can compare them. So the big mistake that we needed to correct was that Vanessa should write 3/4 is greater than 2/4. She had that wrong last time because her hole was bigger. So 2/4 did look bigger, but we know now that we can't do that. We have to compare the same size hole. So we should draw this, and we should definitely write that she needed to correct 3/4 is greater than 2/4. Very good job today, third grade. You may look up on the board to see what your next activity is.